The bus was full. 47 passengers. 7:15 a.m., everyone heading to work. Retired Infantry Colonel James Crawford sat by the window reading his newspaper until he saw the man boarding through the rear door. The man looked normal, jeans, black jacket, but his walk. Crawford had seen this walk for 38 years, in Iraq, in Afghanistan, the walk of someone carrying 10 kilos of explosives. Crawford's newspaper began to tremble. 12 stops to downtown, the Federal Building, and this man was going there. Welcome to Retired People Stories. Before we share this incredible tale of detection and heroism, let us know in the comments where you're watching from today. And if you believe retired heroes' silent interventions deserve to be remembered, hit that subscribe button and support our channel. Because some soldiers retire, but combat instincts never sleep. Tuesday morning, February 7th, Boston, a cold winter day. City bus number 42 moving along its usual route, from Dorchester to downtown, to the Federal Building. Colonel James Crawford, 68 years old, retired infantry officer, 38 years in the U.S. Army. Started with the 82nd Airborne Division, retired as colonel from the 101st Air Assault Division, 4 tours in Iraq, 3 in Afghanistan, Fallujah, Ramadi, Helmand. He still had shrapnel from Baghdad in his right leg, bullet scar on his left shoulder, and in his brain, indelible images in his brain. Suicide bombers, young, old, women, men, every kind, everywhere. But now he was retired, living in Boston's quiet suburb, with his wife, Mary, 2 grown sons, 4 grandchildren, a peaceful retirement. That morning, Mary had a doctor's appointment. Crawford had dropped her off, was taking the bus home. He'd stopped driving, reflexes weren't what they used to be. Sitting by the window, reading the Boston Globe, sports section, Red Sox's new transfers. The bus stopped at Park Street Station. A few people got off, a few got on. Normal. Then he got on. In his 30s, Middle Eastern appearance, black jacket, jeans, beige shoes, normal clothes. But Crawford's brain started sending alarms. The walk. The man's walk was wrong. Left foot landing at a wider angle than normal. Torso slightly forward. Arms held a bit away from the body. Steps uneven, as if balancing a weight. Crawford knew this walk. 2004, Fallujah. A young man, similar walk. Crawford had tried to stop him. Too late. Yurmi Ucholu. 2007, Ramadi. A woman, same walk. This time, he'd stopped her. They'd found the vest, 15 kilos of C4, 2011 Helmand. An old man, same walk again, vest again. The walk of someone carrying a suicide vest was unforgettable. It changed the center of gravity, disrupted balance, and a trained eye would notice. The man moved toward the middle of the bus, found an empty seat, didn't sit, stayed standing, held the grip rail. Crawford lowered his newspaper, started observing the man, discreetly. The jacket, not thick but bulky, especially the chest area, flat, too flat, not natural, sweat. The man was sweating. It was cold on the bus, but he was sweating. Hands, right hand in pocket, constantly. Left hand on the rail but loose. Eyes, not looking at anyone, but constantly moving, counting exits. Crawford's heart rate increased. Phone was in his pocket. He could call 911. But the man looked at Crawford. For a moment their eyes met. In the man's eyes, Crawford saw something familiar. Determination. The calm of being ready to die. And fear. Yes, there was fear too, but the fear of a decision with no return. Crawford slowly stood up, left the newspaper on the seat. Like an old man, slowly, moved toward the middle of the bus. "Excuse me," he said to the man. "Do you have the time?" The man flinched, didn't answer, just stared. Crawford smiled. "I have a doctor's appointment. Don't want to be late." "I don't know," the man said. He had an accent. "Middle Eastern, maybe Pakistan, maybe Afghanistan." Crawford stood next to the man. Very close, entered his personal space. "Nice jacket," he said. "Thick, keeps you warm." The man tensed. "Yes." "But looks very full inside. Heavy?" The man's eyes widened. His hand moved in his pocket. Crawford's voice lowered, just loud enough for the two of them. Listen to me, son. I know what you're carrying. I did this job for 38 years. Take off that jacket. Now, or I'll kill you. The man started trembling. Who are you? Colonel James Crawford, retired, but the hands still work, and I can break your neck in 2 seconds. Even if you kill me, it will explode. Number dead man's switch, right? If you let go, it explodes. But first, I'll knock you out. Then I'll take the trigger. Been done. It works. The man started sweating more. My family, they'll kill them. Who? I don't know. They just said, if I don't do it, they'll kill my family. 12, C4, TATP. Crawford's stomach nodded. TATP, triacetone triperoxide, extremely sensitive. Even a jolt could detonate it. Where's the trigger? In my pocket. If I let go. I understand. Now listen, we're getting off together. Next stop, slowly. Calm, understand? But who are they? On the bus, watching. Crawford looked around. 47 passengers? Which one? How many? I don't know. At least one. The bus began to slow. Washington Street stop. Crawford spoke loudly. Hey, driver! Someone needs to get off here. The driver looked in the mirror. You didn't ring the bell. My friend is sick. We need to get off. The driver grumbled, but stopped. Doors opened. Crawford took the man's arm. Walk, slow. They moved together, step by step, Crawford supporting the man. They approached the front door. A voice from behind. Brother, where are you going? Crawford answered without turning. Hospital. Friend is sick. But the voice came closer. A young man, about 25, jacket, messenger bag. Durhan, are you okay? So the bomber's name was Durhan. Crawford intervened. Your friend, taking him to hospital, heart. The young man looked suspicious, then said something to Durhan in Urdu. Durhan didn't answer. The young man's hand went inside his jacket. Crawford moved fast, 68 years old, 2 hip replacements, but muscle memory doesn't die. Left elbow to the young man's jaw. Crack. He dropped to the floor. Passengers screamed. Everyone stay calm, Crawford shouted. This is a terror attack. Everyone off the bus, now. Panic began. People rushed to the doors. Crawford held Durhan. Don't let go of the trigger. Durhan was crying. My family ... We'll save them, I promise, but don't let go. The bus emptied in 30 seconds, everyone running. But Crawford pulled out his phone. One-handed, other hand holding Durhan. 9/11. Bomb threat, Washington Street Bus 42, live bomb, TATP, on Ike Kilo, trigger active. Stay where you are, team coming. Crawford hung up, turned to Durhan. Now tell me, who did this? I don't know them. They took my family. They said, blow up the federal building or we kill them. When did they take them? Last night. My wife. 2 daughters, 6 and 8 years old. Crawford's heart clenched. His own grandchildren were the same age. Where are they? I don't know. They just said, do the mission. If you succeed, we release them. Police sirens approaching. Durhan, look at me. FBI will find them, but you don't let go of the trigger, understand? I'm getting tired. No, stay awake. Talk to me. What are your daughters' names? Amira and Fatima. Beautiful names. Do they go to school? Yes. Amira is 2nd grade. Fatima kindergarten. Bomb squad arrived, heavy protection, robot. Commander approached. Colonel Crawford? I remember you. Fallujah, 2004. Crawford looked. Captain Martinez? Major now. Sir, I see the situation. TATP, sensitive. Can't use the robot. I know. Need manual intervention, but I'll do it. Crawford said, Sir, you're retired. Hands still work, Major. Durhan, trust me. You're going to give me the trigger. Slowly. Durhan was shaking. What if it explodes? It won't. I've defused 200 bombs. Never exploded. A lie. 3 had exploded. But he was lucky. He was alive. Okay. I'll count to 3. On 3, give it. 1, 2 dots. Crawford's hand went into Durhan's pocket. The trigger was small, plastic, simple. 3. Durhan let go. Crawford caught it. Now Crawford was holding the trigger. Durhan, take off the jacket, slow. Martinez, get the vest. Durhan removed the jacket. The vest was visible underneath. White plastic, wires, circuit boards, and 12 packets of TATP. Martinez's team took the vest, put it in a special container. Crawford was still holding the trigger. "Sir, you can release the trigger. Vest is far away." Crawford let go. His hand had cramped. Duran collapsed to the ground, crying. FBI arrived. Interrogation began. Agent Thompson turned to Crawford. "How did you know, Colonel?" "His walk. 38 years I've seen this walk. Unforgettable." "Just from the walk? And the jacket, too flat and sweating in cold weather." "If it wasn't for you." Federal building, at least 500 people. With Durhan's statement, 3 hours later his family was found, in an abandoned warehouse, alive. The organizer was caught, lone wolf, radical, amateur but lethal. Crawford was taken to the hospital for checking, heart rhythm, blood pressure, stress. Mary came. "James Crawford, you're 68 years old. What are you doing?" "My duty, honey, just my duty." "You're retired." "Some duties don't retire." That evening on the news, "Retired Colonel prevents Boston massacre. Recognized bomber by his walk." Interview requests poured in. Crawford declined them all. Duran's lawyer called. "Duran wants to talk to you." They went to the prison. Duran was behind glass. "Colonel, thank you. You saved both me and my family." "You were brave too, son. You didn't let go of the trigger." "I didn't want to die. But my family, I know. You were fighting for everyone. I would do the same." "Your family?" "2 sons. 4 grandchildren. Same age as your daughters. They're lucky. They have a grandfather like you." Crawford smiled. "Sometimes I'm the lucky one." Duran got 15 years for cooperation. His family went into protective custody. Crawford continued his life, but Boston Police Department made him a consultant. Mass transit security, 2 days a month, just observation and training. At his first class, there were 50 officers. "I'll teach you gait analysis, because guns are metal, they're detected. Bombs are chemical, they're smelled. But the walk can't be hidden. The human body can't lie. Someone carrying 10 kilos extra weight can't walk normally. Here's what it looks like." And he demonstrated. 68 years old with hip replacements. But he demonstrated. A young officer asked, "What if we're wrong?" "I've been wrong 100 times, but the 101st was right, and it saved 47 lives." That night he wrote in his journal, "Today I was sitting on the bus, reading the newspaper, a normal retiree. Then I saw that walk, and suddenly I was in 2004, in Fallujah. That day, 23 people died.